that, yeah. You know, Rusty Nails, my partner on air for 30 years, passed away this year. And he left us, sorry, dude, Tyler. Tyler Stolnak, who is now called Lee Jingler. Give him a hand, please.
And we have a live studio audience.
Yeah, look at that. How are you guys doing? Nice to see you.
And we have some great guests today. I can't wait for all of them to be seated here. And we have a great musical guest. In my opinion, she's one of the best guests we've ever had.
Of course.
Yes.
First of all, she was on American Idol.
Yes.
What were some of the quotes we got? I think what's his name? What's the nasty guy's name?
Simon.
Simon said, "Hey, she's Jesus." Like honestly, he was. But I think Mariah Carey or Katy Perry said she's the next Ariana Grande, and she came on stage with us at the Belly Up, and I'll tell you what, she is the real deal.
Yes, she is.
Her name is Makayla
Phillips.
So we with us today. Of course, we have Lee Jingler. Of course, the Sully Band. Great to have you guys along today. I don't know how you guys got in here. Were you screened before you came in? Was there any sort of paperwork you had to fill out?
No.
All right, very good. It's our last show of the year that we're taping.
Merry Christmas.
And of course, coming off of Breaking and Entering Christmas, where Tommy's felonious act 26 years ago turned into an act of compassion. And I'll tell you what, can you talk about that? Because it is really great.
You know what I want to do is bring out our first guest first because he was there. Ladies and gentlemen, he's an icon. He's my hero, Shotgun Tom Kelly. There he goes.
Hey, baby. I love that. Whoa, hello, everybody. You better believe it, baby. Hey, Tommy.
Love you.
Oh, Sully.
Was it KCBQ first or B100?
KPRI first.
Or KPRI?
Well, KPRI first.
Okay.
Hey, you guys really, you get my Shotgun Tom Hollywood Walk of Fame mug.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah,
No, it's KPRI. I was 16.
Were you really?
Yeah. I was 16 at once.
But I know you from being a kid listening to KCBQ.
That's right, yeah.
Then B100.
Yes.
Then KUSI.
Yes.
Then K-Earth 101.
Yeah.
Then Sirius.
Yes.
Man, you're worldwide.
Have you ever been fired?
Oh, absolutely.
Really?
Who hasn't been fired in radio?
Well, I thought maybe like a transfer situation. You know, you went from, like B100 over to, what was it, like, did you go, like, seriously, B100 was a big one.
Yeah.
So was KCBQ.
Yeah, I was 4 years there.
No.
Yeah.
Right.
But on Saturday, you were at Breaking and Entering Christmas.
Oh, let me tell you something. I have seen a lot of promotions that broadcast facilities have put on, and I have never seen one as big as yours, Tommy.
Yeah.
That Breaking and Entering, first of all, yeah, really, come on.
As a matter of fact, we actually have a little recap video. Jared, you want to play it?
Yeah, our Emmy Award-winning director, Jared Coleman. What do you got?
Devin.
Did Devin
Give it up for Devin.
I have no idea who Devin is, but welcome, Devin.
So wonderful. This is the 26th annual Little Tommy's Breaking and Entering.
So this video
We are, man, the spirit of Christmas, and it all happens with Tommy Sablon and his Breaking and Entering. This is
what we're supposed to do, get back to the community, and be here for one another.
And is it time to read the letter?
Yeah.
Dear little Tommy, thank you for all that you do with Breaking and Entering Christmas. This is a story about a young married couple that absolutely loved each other.
Their children were everything to them. As many others recently, they struggled with inflation and the paying of their bills and rent. They fell behind, which is very normal, but the husband didn't let that break him. He worked his butt off.
And worked hard to provide for his family while falling deeper and deeper in the hole. A few days ago, the husband was working late at night and called his wife and said he's on his way home and he's able to go to the grocery store to get food for the family.
His wife said he sounded so happy and proud. A few minutes later, the husband had some car trouble and called his wife back saying he's on the 15 freeway and is going to Miramar Road to the nearest gas station.
That was the last time she would hear his voice. The next time her phone rang was from the highway patrol, saying her husband was hit by an alleged drunk driver and died.
She fell to her knees and screamed. But here's why I'm writing you, because it's hard to believe what happens next. Their landlord evicted the family 3 days after the husband died.
With the shock of losing her husband, she is now put in the position to find a home for her children. Right now, they're living at her mom's, grandma's house.
This family had nothing before their dad died, and now they are lost and uncertain of their future. Then Lisa goes on to talk about the children, their ages and stuff, and then Lisa ends the letter with, "Can you help? Can we help?"
Yeah!
And so yes, we can help, and that's why we're here. Now, this is the fun part.
Now we're talking. All right. Now we're talking. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. All right, you guys sing louder. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
Are you serious?
It was incredible.
I have a quick question for you. So, how much money did we raise, and what was the in-kind donations? Do you have any idea what the number was?
Yeah, I do. I never said it on the air.
Are we allowed to know? Come on, kick it out.
We gave.
Was it more or less than $10,000?
More?
Was it more or less than $10,020?
More.
They got a
lot of money.
We'll be here till Sunday.
They got a lot of money, and thank you to the Belly Up.
And didn't she literally collapse when she saw the check that
she
the
did.
cash was for?
She fell to the floor, but that's going to help them. You know, Sully Entertainment gave a big amount of money. Belly Up, Nana's Wish, Philip Curtis, one of the guests that's coming up bid on some tickets. A lot of people put in some big money. Lucky Duck Foundation. So yeah.
I have a question for you. Does it get easier? Because I watched you read the letter at the concert that we did at the Belly Up, which was, by the way, not a dry eye in the house. And then you had to do it again last Saturday. Does it get easier? Because I'm choked up now watching it.
Well, when we were there the morning of, gathered at the Albertsons parking lot, it was just emotional because everyone was there for that reason, and just the togetherness and the holiday spirit was there, the Christmas spirit. So that kind of drove everything.
How many years, buddy?
I started in 1996 with a show called Jeff and Jerry.
He broke the law in 1996, and now it's a good thing.
Now, speaking about the law, we had a procession from Albertsons to the house, a cavalcade of cars, and he arranged the San Diego Sheriff's Department to block off the roadways.
San
and
Marcos.
you saw that. You saw that in the video.
Yeah.
And how did you do that, Tommy?
I just called them.
You had a sheriff
just called him.
You had a sheriff-sponsored felony happen at the same time.
You know, I was walking the neighborhood. I had people saying, "Hey, what's going on? What's going on?" I mean, it was really a spectacle.
But it was.
Congratulations.
No. Congratulations,
I know you don't
everyone.
like to do that.
But it was the city of San Marcos. But let's get to the next few guests.
Okay. All right.
Can I ask one more question?
Yes.
Nobody gets to see when you actually unveil and the people get there. Because you want to protect their privacy.
Yeah, we don't do it on the air, but I was away up on the hill watching, and when they drove,
what was it like?
When they drove up, they got out of their car and just stood there looking at the snow going, what the heck is this?
No.
And then when they went into the home, you heard the little 4-year-old scream.
Yeah. Well.
And I, it's.
Do you know what most San Diegans have a 4-year-old called 4-year-old screaming?
What?
Tuesday.
All right. We got our next guest. He is the leader of the band. He is the leader of the show on Rock 105.3. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Eddie Pappani.
All right, radio show.
Put air holes in there, guys.
Are you okay, Eddie?
A little lightheaded.
Hey, is someone making soup?
Oh my God.
What an entrance!
Okay.
What an entrance!
I can't feel my legs, but went a little long on that last segment.
And nobody wants to.
Anyway,
the first time I met you, remember the Clear Channel Studios that had the Jeff and Jerry Studios at the end?
Yes.
And we had those bathrooms
the
across.
palace, you mean? Yes.
Yes. And we had
we weren't allowed to look.
The mausoleum.
Yeah.
And we had the bathrooms across.
Right.
Which were heretofore called. Hey, those are our bathrooms.
Yeah. Right.
The first time I met Eddie, he's walking out of one of those bathrooms. I think it was Jer's bathroom with a Subway sandwich.
Okay.
Is that right?
Is that weird?
No, seriously. Yeah. Like biting into a 5 o'clock footlong, or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
Well, Jerry left it in there, so I figured finders keepers.
But hey, that show was, a couple years ago. Now it's all about the show and Rock 105.3. Congratulations, you guys had a great 2022.
Yeah, you know what? Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Honestly. Like, you guys, I was telling Eddie before, like, when you get off the radio in the morning and you turn on All Things Considered on KPBS because you want to calm down, because you're like, they talk like this, and they're really kind of mellow, and they go da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm feeling better, like I'm winding through a neighborhood in Massachusetts. I listen to your show, and it's very calming. Like,
our show?
Are you guys are you even performing?
I feel, well, no, we're not, actually. We're having conversations.
Yeah.
We're yelling at each other. We're friends. We're four friends. And so we treat it that way. And we just talk and hang out, and whatever comes to, our minds, we talk about. And that's, I think what's successful is that it's just like listening in with your friends. And that's how we do our show.
Well, one time you described this, Eddie, as you're in a restaurant and you hear these other people talking at the other table and you want to be part of that conversation.
Yeah.
That's what your show's like.
Yeah, 100%.
Right.
It's the dumbest conversations you could possibly have, dumbest topics ever, but everybody likes talking about that kind of stuff. So
Eddie Pappani for president, ladies and gentlemen. Come on.
Yeah. All right.
Please vote.
All right.
Let's bring out our next guest.
What do we got?
He's my favorite coffee store owner from Motorcycle Monkey in the East County, from 101.5 KGB in the afternoons. My favorite, Clint August.
Yeah!
You look great.
You liar. Fat guy in a little hat.
Yeah.
Hey, they're both bearded beauties. I love that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Do you know what I remember also? Remember Clint the Show Tool on 91X back?
You kidding me?
I think it was like
I remember.
I think like Gordon Lightfoot had a #1 hit back then. It was so long ago. What year were you on as a show tool?
Started in 98.
Yeah.
It was, intern Clint to Clint the Morning Show Tool. And it stayed that way for almost 7 years, doing all the wacky street stunts and impersonation phone calls, all that stuff.
Yeah.
G-strings and Speedos, and it was
What?
just, oh yeah, lots of people lost weight during that time. It was appetite suppressant,
Well,
But the one thing about you, Clint, and I say this all the time, nobody cares about the military more than you.
Well, I don't know if that's true or not, but I do love them. And at the end of every show, no matter what, I'm thanking the military and their families because they do things that we'll
What do you say?
never do.
What do you say?
It's always, if you've ever served this country, past, present, men, women, every branch, we love you. We appreciate you. Thank you, and God bless you and your families for your tremendous sacrifice.
God bless
That's how I
you.
end every show.
I am so proud of these guys. I mean, Eddie and I worked at KCBQ years ago.
25 years ago.
That's right. And I was interviewed by some radio thing. Who are the up-and-comer, who's going to be a success? And the guy that I really stuck out was Clint.
Oh, man.
And look what he's done. He is a success.
Not much.
And so are you. Look at Eddie.
He's not a tool anymore. It all grows up. Good job, Clint.
You guys are great.
What? So tell me about the confluence of. I know you well. I'm staging this question. Tell me about the confluence of small business and your radio career. How did that happen?
You know, I went into a coffee shop in Santee, Coffee Corner, for years. Literally just every morning it was my solace. It still is. I go there every day except Saturday because that's when I'm open. And I love the people, the Parks family, and he, got kids that grew up in there and worked through it, and now they've moved out and gotten married, doing things. But I asked him one day, I just said, man, I would love to have a coffee shop, but I don't have the time, the money, or the know-how. And he said, why don't you just
what could go wrong?
Right? Relabel some of my coffee, the flavors you like, and I said, well, Motorcycle Monkey theme. That's how that started online.
Wow.
Then it was a total joke with Lasting Impressions Printing with Kent Matthews, who is the property owner and the center business between myself and Three Frogs Beer, which is where Motorcycle Monkey is. And I made the joke. I go, man, that little extra space you got over there on the end would have been great for a little coffee shop for Motorcycle Monkey. And I was completely kidding. It was full of boxes. It was his storage area. And he goes, we can make that happen. I'm like, what? And 30 days later, we were going.
And isn't like every Saturday morning there's like a confluence of your listeners and people showing up?
Oh yeah, bikers, and we have the Carp family that comes in. They drive in a minivan with their kids, Christine and Jackson, and it's Ian and Shelly, and it doesn't matter if you ride or not. The main thing was, let's have coffee, start our day, start rides. We have charity events, but I didn't want it to be a place that just said, okay, fine, we accept motorcycles. They can be loud, bikers, whatever. I wanted a place that was for bikers, and now we just have anybody come. It's great. It's a fun.
So what does that mean? Like staged fights and stuff like that, and
I wish
and rumbles.
We should and put it on YouTube.
In the day when I did the Muscular Dystrophy Telethon, Dumont's down in El Cajon.
Oh, I remember that.
Every year, those motorcycle guys would come and give money to Jerry's kids.
Amen. Much more to come on the air. It's on the air. Great to have you guys along. Thank you guys for joining us today. Pappani, Clint August, Shotgun Tom. We got more to come. It brings me such joy to see Rusty Nail's son, Tyler Stolnack, in front of the stage there because he will.
Yes! Looking so good, man.
He's like, hey, I gotta go, got a gig at 2 o'clock. I'm a lead jingler. How you doing, Ty?
Oh, I'm doing great.
Good to see you.
Hanging in there.
Is that it?
Yeah, just jingling a lot this month.
Thank you.
We'll beat that out.
Can I say this? That your dad ended up with that blazer?
Yeah.
And it was, I was a taco shy of a combination plate at the time, so I couldn't fit into it, but Russ took it. And I love to see that you're wearing it.
Yeah.
And I'm great to see you're gigging, buddy.
Thanks, man.
That's it.
Yeah, good to be here.
So put your hands together and start to clap. I'm gonna show you how to do the Christmas rap.
Another guest right here at the bar, and he's the nicest.
Imagine that, Lance at the bar.
Lance is at the bar. But I want to say this. At the Belly Up, when the Sully Band was performing to raise money for Breaking and Entering Christmas, someone bid on the Eagles tickets for $8,000, and it was this dude.
Did you
Wow!
Really?
Whoa! Yeah, it was.
If you don't know Lance Weir, Lance and I met 12 years ago on the $1 Million Challenge, the Challenge Athletes Foundation ride from San Francisco to San Diego.
Yeah.
And I was a taco shy of 300 pounds at the point, and he's like, hey, dude, there's a physics problem here. Maybe you ought to pull over. So we became friends. He named me Diesel at the time, and of course Lance is a fantastic spokesperson for CAF, also for Canine Companions as well, which actually saved your life. Lance is one of my closest friends in the whole wide world, and now he's a regular member of the program and does interpretive dance here for our show. So,
When your dog came in, everyone went, "Aw." Tell us about Canine Companions.
It's an incredible nonprofit that's located in Oceanside. Breeds, raises, and trains dogs for children and adults with disabilities, and it's been a huge part of my life for 18 years. I've had 3 dogs. I couldn't do what I do without them in my life. So, yeah, Satine saved my life, my first dog. Augie, where's your hat? So
I just had it. I'm sorry. I put another hat on.
Yeah, take it out.
Well, I spilled a beverage on this one, so I'll put it back on.
So it's my second dog, Augie. We have a little hat in his memory. And then Cash, who you just met. Smartest dog you'll ever meet right there.
What's the website we can donate to?
Canine.org.
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 Come on.
First of all, I love your New York accent.
I know.
Yeah, I hear that often, Tony.
Arkansas?
Northeast Arkansas.
Yeah,
yes.
right.
Yeah, about 40 miles from where Johnny Cash grew up.
40 miles from everywhere in Arkansas. Yeah. I love to have you on the air. Lance comes and visits us whenever he wants to, and he's one of my best friends. And I love the fact that he not only sponsors Canine Companions, but, by the way, happy birthday, Mark. It's your 30th. Yay! Happy birthday. And you know, my only friend that owns a caftan.
You know, it's the holiday season. It is, buddy. And every time
you better believe it, buddy.
You better believe it, baby. And every time on the holiday season, I like to give you a holiday card.
Thank you, bud.
There's one for you, and here's one for you, little Tommy.
Awesome.
Here we go. I got one.
Is this a QR code on your Christmas card?
No, dig that. That was.
Is this for merch?
No. Flash Phelps, our morning guy on Sirius XM, he said, put the QR code on there, and that picture of my family, my daughter Melanie, my wife Linda, my son Nick, who's a Navy chief, by the way, in the Navy. Oh. Anyway, we all sat there. Now, if you hit that QR code, that picture comes alive.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Fantastic. And it sells merchandise for Stock.com.
Hey, no, I don't know. In that, my daughter.
Back here it is. We have it on. I think we have it.
There it is.
It's got the boozy goose in the background.
Yeah.
What was the guy who sang Holly Jolly Christmas, Tony?
That was Burl Ives.
Yeah.
Burl Ives.
Burl Ives.
Worst interview.
Well done, Tommy.
Worst interview I've ever done.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. We had Burl Ives on for one Christmas. It was, it was called Sully and Scooter Show, everybody.
Oh, that's a good one.
And we interviewed Burl Ives, and he had just, it was almost like, who's the guy landing on the moon that's been, it's over it about interviews? It's Buzz Aldrin. Yeah. You ever interview
Buzz Aldrin?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, there we go, good.
Like if you ask Holly Jolly Christmas Cry one more time, hey, so what was it like in the land of forgotten toys, everybody?
It's a misfit toys.
Thank you, Eddie.
Hey, by the way, I want to mention, a lot of people think that my daughter wasn't playing the piano on that little piece that we just saw. No. She was playing the piano. And I don't want to leave the band out. Can I give these, can I throw the, I usually throw these to the band.
Who didn't believe that you're...
Well, somebody did.
Who doesn't want a quality Christmas card?
Now listen, this is sharp edges, so I don't want to knock anybody's eye out.
Is he actually promoting Christmas
cards? Here you go. Whoa. Here you go.
What is going on?
I actually painted his daughter's kitchen years ago.
Here's one for you.
That's how I know her.
And one for the
my
piano.
claim to fame.
And one for,
Hey, pal, this is not Disco 10.
Here we go.
Get back in your chair.
Hey, I got one for Lance.
Yeah.
You got one for Lance.
Yeah, I got one for Lance. Here, I got one for Lance.
push
Lance,
that
you
down.
got one. There we go. You got one.
I have to ask you, Eddie and Clint, have you guys ever done like a cool, morning zoo Christmas thing, like where you had a ton of fans come out and you did a thing? Like, because one of the greatest things about listening to you guys is that it's a family. Like, you can listen on day one or never have listened to you before, and you feel like you're part of it. And your show, too. What's the name of your show again? Sorry.
Clint August. It's, get what you pay for.
Yeah, we every year we do something called our military Christmas bonus, which I know Clint loves, where we hook up 5 different family members with this giant prize pack, for very deserving military members. Well, we were for a while doing live shows from the bases, and we were one of the first radio shows ever to broadcast from Pendleton, and I'm very proud of that. And we'd bring out giant rock artists or comedians and put on shows for the different soldiers and stuff, and I always thought that was really fun.
Yeah, fantastic. And did you ever do like a stunt like pudding pants or?
love pudding pants.
So there were a couple of things. One, we did pee on a tree.
Oh,
which was it was huge, like hundreds of people.
And by the way,
we didn't do it; the dogs did.
Just this morning, I was thinking about your pee on a tree thing.
Where are you now?
Tell me about it.
So they dressed me up as the Christmas tree, and there were real Christmas trees all around me, and people would win prizes that were connected to each numbered tree. And the one that decided to relieve themselves on me, the dog, they won like the best prize. And every year, a dog would just let loose. And I was not wearing like any kind of waterproof anything. It was just part of my gig.
That's just wrong and creepy, Clint. Thanks for telling
me.
us.
I know.
What happened to this segment? I mean, it really is gone.
It was like, hey, remember that time Clint got peed on by a dog? Awesome.
I don't know. You asked the question. It was for sheltered animals.
Can I ask
you? We did poop on a stoop.
Oh, please.
Also fun.
Please.
Can I?
Hey, you asked, I told you. Come on. We did Bad Santa once.
Yeah, thank you.
Insulting people.
Let's not talk about that. Are you still doing Mayride?
Yes, every year. It is May 20th of 2023. It'll be the 21st annual. Biggs Harley Davidson at San Marcos. It is. I know it's been that many years.
That's crazy.
And this guy right here has me on every year on the show on Rock 105.3 to promote. Thank you for that. But yeah, it's all for the Armed Services YMCA, every branch of the military and their families, and we have the vendors, the live music. You played it a few times, and we loved having you.
Bikers have big hearts. Now you remember Dumont's in El Cajon. You have a story about that. Now you're actually the new Dumont's, aren't you, with your place?
I wouldn't say that.
No,
that was sort of a 1%er place that allowed people to come in. I did.
Can I just ask? Are you suggesting that bikers have oversized hearts? Is this a help point? Because UCSC is the sponsor of the program. All right, on the air. Great to have you along today. We got Lance Weir, we got Eddie Pappani, we got Clint August, we got Shotgun Tom.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Makayla Phillips.
Dancing all alone with you, never been the same without. I've seen all the fears with you. Baby, let's ignore the doubt. Been a long time, I spent all night waiting on you to come through. Been a long time, I spent all night waiting all night for you, love. I spent the night and I got lost, baby. I spent the night and I got lost with you. Visions of love without a cause, baby. I spent the night and I got lost. I spent the night and I got lost, baby. I spent the night and I got lost with you. Visions of love.
Well, that's Makayla Phillips. It's almost like you've done this before.
Makayla.
Good to see you, Makayla.
Makayla.
Wow.
Makayla, over here.
Sing.
Wow, it's almost like you sang before.
I'm trying to make it into a career, actually.
And yeah, I know. You know, I relate
That
with
was
you in a
awesome.
lot of ways.
Oh, yeah. Great. Got the Makayla look.
Are yours Michael Kors, though?
I have nothing. Nothing.
Nothing.
But wait a minute. Where does it come
Are you kidding me?
But where does it come from, Makayla?
Hanging on the show?
Wait a minute, Makayla. So where does that come from? I mean, I know it's a gift, but did you all of a sudden, you know, in kindergarten or something, go, whoa, let's sing? Like,
Well, I mean, I get it from my mama, first of all. Regina Phillips.
There she is.
Come on, man. But yeah, it's just kind of something that I'm very grateful because I've always known that that's what I wanted to do, and I've never doubted it.
I mean, like since you were 3? I mean,
2.
2?
What was the line like for American Idol? I want to hear about that day.
There was no line.
Just go to the front line? That was it?
No.
Like boom diggity. Hi.
Yeah,
I'm
I'd
here.
like to go to the front, please. There's a lot of backdoor auditions. I had auditioned for American Idol way before America's Got Talent or any of that.
I should put this down, huh? 'Cause it's kinda
well,
sorry.
You look good, though, man.
My bad. No, it's okay.
And so what
I want to
happens?
switch.
So you're auditioning, and did they know instantly? Okay, she's going.
Yeah.
She's going to Hollywood.
I mean, I don't want to answer.
Did you
for
know
them.
you were going before you went? Come on.
No.
Really?
No, I mean there are incredible singers that go on that show, and at least the girl that was before me, I don't know where she is now, but holy.
Well, she wasn't there when you were there, so that should tell you everything you need to know.
Okay, well.
So, what is it like standing in front of those guys? Like, was Simon Cowell like imposing force? Was it nerve wracking?
Who were the judges?
So America's Got Talent is, or at least was on my season, Simon Cowell, Heidi Klum, Mel B, and Howie Mandel. American Idol is Lionel Richie, Katy Perry, and Luke Bryan. Both shows were drastically different experiences. AGT was way less nerve-wracking.
That's America's Got Talent.
America's Got Talent.
That's AGT, baby.
That's AGT, baby. Show business. This is show business, honey. But no, AGT was a lot less nerve-wracking than American Idol because American Idol's been my dream since I was 2, since I had first watched it. So that was terrifying.
Was the bar lower? Like, were there like less talented people on that show?
Hell no. Heck no. That's my bad. Both shows, like I said, are drastically different. I mean, on America's Got Talent, you've got dogs that can juggle. So, I mean, they're not really comparable.
Oh my God. Shotgun Tom's made a career out of that.
You better believe it, baby.
Wow. You're going to do another song, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Now, this song, I heard the rehearsal. I mean...
How was
Pretty
it?
cool.
You blow Mariah Carey away.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Crazy.
That's a sentence. Yeah.
She does.
Give me a soda.
Do you agree? I think she blows Mariah Carey away.
Everyone, please, the band.
Wow.
The Sully Band.
Don't even think about it. I know what you're thinking.
What?
Like next year on the road.
With the Sully Band.
Yeah, that's
I'm taking them.
So what's next for you? Is there an album? Is there an Emmy, a Grammy, a expired Costco card? Is there something in your future?
All of the above. Right now, I'm working strictly in the studio, working on an album, writing.
Okay.
And I want to make sure everything's perfect and comes from my soul. And
Because
Where's the studio?
studio's in San Diego.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because you're 35 years old, right?
Yes.
She's 20.
Wow.
She's only 20.
Everybody give her a hand.
I got email. And I got this email from Joe, who lives in Chicago, Illinois. He said, Shotgun, I used to live in San Diego when I listened to you on B100. I'm here in Chicago now, and I love you talking about your trains. I know your dad was an engineer on the Santa Fe Railroad. My dad was an engineer on the Burlington Northern. After 25 years, he retired. Sure love to hear a train song. How about Engine Number 9? You got it right now, Joe. You see, We are coast to coast, all over America, on 60s Gold, Channel 73.
You better believe it, baby.
And there I am, I'm playing on my trains. Yes. Oh, look at Rusty. Rusty nailed everybody. Oh, yeah. Hey, by the way...
Do 2 times.
There we go. Oh, beautiful.
3 times.
Oh, I love that. I love that. By the way...
2 times.
Oh, here we go. Can you give it one more time?
1.67 times.
One more. Yeah, there we go. Thanks. I was hoping for another one, just like the other one.
Yeah, you better believe it, Tom.
There was a close-up on my card, my Christmas card, and I forgot to tell you, Mike Smith, who I do Cruising, the car show.
I know that dude.
Yeah, you know Mike. Anyway, he shot that. Now, we saw...
Nothing says Christmas photography like Mike Smith.
Yeah, that's right, man. But let me...
He's a good guy, by the way.
He's a great guy.
Took a picture of me at County Central one time when I rolled in.
Oh, you know Mike.
Late night.
Oh, wow. Hey, listen, you saw the trains.
Yes.
It's Christmas time.
Yeah.
There's nothing
Can I bring you
more-
back to a gentler time?
Sure, please. Thank you very much. You know, it's the holiday season. And in the holiday season, we have a Christmas tree.
Sorry, being
On
Eddie.
the Christmas tree is a train. And I have a couple of gifts. Sully, I've got one for you.
It's a sausage.
And Tommy, little Tommy, I've got one especially for you.
Can we open this up now?
I wish you would, yes.
What about the audience?
Well,
Come on, Tom.
I can't. I'm sorry.
Hold on a second.
Wow.
Oh, I love it.
You know what?
All right.
It's theater of the mind, Eddie.
Now, this is cool.
Look at this.
Dude,
Wow, what is this?
it's the graphic from the Belly Up show.
Isn't that cool?
Oh, yeah.
Hey!
Really?
Man. Wow. Darn it, I was going to re-gift this too. I can't.
Now, Sully, show yours.
What are you talking about, Tom?
Very nice. Very
Let's
nice.
see, what is it?
That's fantastic.
What is
Thank
it?
you, Tom. It's you know, somebody, I think Eddie called me or Clint called me and said, hey, dude, I was down at the Santa train, and I saw your picture on the train.
That's right.
And,
So cool.
I didn't get a chance to see my face on a train this year, but thank you for that, and I appreciate
you,
that.
Shotgun.
Hey, listen. You guys have had me on. This is my 15th appearance on the air.
You know, the funny part is I was only on once on Disco 10.
Hey, but that was enough.
1975, was it? 1975?
Yeah, I think it was,
Disco
yeah.
10?
Shotgun, actually, it's your 16th.
Oh, 16th?
Yeah.
Oh,
Number
okay.
14th, Baskin, then 15th.
Oh, fine. And you know, Doug Rose was my producer on Disco 10, and his son has been on this show.
Yeah.
And he was at your Breaking and Entering.
Butch the Baker.
Can I ask Eddie Pappani and Clint August, like the two guys that are in FM radio, do you think disco will come back?
I'm hoping.
Like,
No, we're really
like what would you do if all of a sudden Hell's Bells was replaced by Night Fever, right?
All in.
I'm not mad
I'll bring
at
it back.
I'm not mad
Yes.
at it.
Like what if we heard, like, for example, Ride Like the Wind, right? Right?
Ooh.
I mean,
that's-
could
I
Rock
get so
105, the show, be the Yacht Rock channel?
I don't
on.
know. We'd have to maybe change.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
This is good.
Oh,
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Okay.
Right? Come on.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Can you guys play?
oh no. That sounded
Wait,
so good.
But what if? Imagine a world
Yeah.
where it was a Yacht Rock world where we played like Luke and Laura, for example.
Wow.
Remember Luke and Laura song?
Just Christopher Cross stuff? Is that what we're doing?
Well, I'm thinking like the Flamingo album,
Okay.
1983.
This is wild.
No,
Yeah, I saw Christopher Cross at the Belly Up.
Did you?
Oh, he was there, yeah.
Yeah.
With who else was there?
Little
Todd
River
Rundgren.
Band.
Todd Rundgren was there, and a guy who used to be the bass player on Chicago, Jason Sheff,
Yeah.
who called me on KCBQ one time when he was a kid. I gave him a Chicago album, and he claims that I got him interested in the band Chicago. And when Peter Cetera left, he took Peter's place and was with Chicago for about 50
And
years.
Jason's dad was
Elvis's guitar player.
Bass
Yeah,
player.
full circle. Yeah.
Nothing says 70s, 80s like Peter Cetera. Come on, man.
Yeah.
He was Peter Cetera in Chicago. Was your favorite album Chicago 8 or was it Chicago 7? I want to ask you, Clint.
I have no clue.
Oh, wow.
Who is Chicago?
I'm
I'm kidding.
What?
I'm kidding. It's a
How
joke.
rude.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Wonderful sound.
I love
Chicago
that
too.
band. I want to go back to disco. That's what I want to talk about.
Dude, we had in this town, we had disco clubs in this town.
Oh, yeah.
The year was 1977.
Yeah.
There was a place called like Poseidon was an underage. That sounds weird.
I remember.
It was a non-alcoholic club.
Yeah.
We had Infinity here.
Yep.
Little kickball chains, a couple of dance contests.
A couple of years ago, I was in New York City, and I got, because of the show on Broadway, Kiss Me Kate, we knew one of the performers. We got a behind-the-scenes tour of Studio 54.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And it is still looks the same as it did, except for the seats. And we got to go through. Remember where the FBI busted through those doors and totally took them down? We got to go all the way through that to the back room where very weird things happened.
Did you get a contact high?
That's my story.
Wow.
That's
And you're
my
sticking to it, aren't you?
It was
You
amazing.
get a little free baggie on the tour.
I only sang with Olivia Newton-John.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
By the way, there's a story behind that because her management got super ticked off about
I was there. I was there.
Were you really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Were you driving the Cadillac, the Jeff Year
I
Cadillac?
was, and Tommy, this guy, he does not. He's
Wait,
crazy.
this is a real story?
This. He
Oh,
forced,
totally.
He forced his way on stage with Olivia
totally.
Newton-John.
I got chilled.
I did.
She's
Tommy,
legendary.
Can you tell us?
Oh, yeah, I love that story.
Yeah, she was playing at the Coaster Saloon, or the Coaster at Belmont Park. She played a little concert. She was doing You're the One That I Want. I go up on stage and say, hey, can I sing with you? And she says, okay. And then we do a verse or two, and then we go off stage. The crowd goes crazy, and the manager says, Tommy, come here. That's it. But coming up, Makayla Phillips sings another song. Yeah!
Hey, I'm Buddy the Elf. You're watching On the Air. With me, Buddy, little Tommy, and Sully. This guy, he's on TV too. They don't even know. Look, there's Jesse! Oh my, Jesse's here!
Right there, look. You know these people? Otherwise, this is going to be totally weird. Right. Nailed it.
Who wants a free donut?
There we go. Smile. There's how you do it. Right there. Get out of here.
How about that guy?
You got a beautiful sky in the background.
Yeah!
Woo! Hold on. Right there. Jesus, God, man.
Super Rats is getting beat up like...
Wow, look at you. You're watching KUSI, aren't you? Isn't it great? Nighttime, morning, it's all the time. You ever seen that one show On the Air with Sully, Little Tommy, and Rusty Nails? Yeah, Rusty Nails. I can't believe he's on it. All right, I gotta go. Merry Christmas.
All right. On the Air is on the air. Great to have you guys along today. And of course, it's Rusty Nails.
I'm so glad you had that.
Didn't he seem like a little hungover? Like, was it early morning?
It was early.
And he had like a little
6.
felt costume on. He was a little boozy.
He is so great. Oh,
yeah.
God, I miss him.
I miss
He's still
Russ.
here.
I miss Russ
You know,
every
he
day.
is. He
Yeah.
is.
Right there.
There he is.
And he's right there in Tyler.
Yes, he is. You know, I was with Tyler the other night, and he did a little something, and I saw Rusty coming out of your face,
Yeah,
man.
that was weird.
I saw your dad in your face, man.
It's like a horror movie.
Oh!
When he adds the finger points, though, that's the
Nobody
key
can do
jingles.
finger pistols like
Incredible.
Lee
It
Jingler.
really is incredible. That's talent.
Hey, after the show, we're doing our Secret Santa thing off the air, right? Secret Santa?
No.
Well, I can't keep a secret. April, I'm your Secret Santa. Here's your gift.
Okay, that's just weird.
Come on.
Hey, April, come down to Uncle Tommy.
Yeah.
Can you give it to her?
Oh, yes.
What is? Did you get her something?
Is there a restraining
Was there a
order in
Secret Santa thing?
It's our Secret Santa, but I can't keep a secret, and I wanted her to open it right now.
Oh boy.
Apparently it's booze. Was there?
Check this out.
Very good.
Oh, look at this.
Her husband.
Oh, yes.
I do have a version of me and April on another. Just kidding. Merry Christmas.
Creepiest show of the year. I want to say thank you to all you guys for coming on our last taping of 2022, of course. We're going to have about, 6 more shows in this studio in 2023 until we move into the sumptuous brand new Loft 100 studios up the street.
Wait.
3 times as large. With the Russ Teen Ales Pavilion.
Oh, I love that.
Which is basically a bar. It is, but yeah, it'll be great. It's kind of more of the same, but the stage is larger and our set is larger, and we hope you guys come back and help us out with that. But
pass that to Lance.
Right, there we go. And do we get another
Shotgun.
song?
Oh, thank you, baby.
We get another song out of you before you go, little sister?
Wow.
Are you singing from down here? Or you going up there?
Gosh,
Eddie?
I'll go up there.
Thanks. Do we open these up?
Clint.
No.
All right, well, let's open them up.
Wait, right now?
We open them? We do?
Yes.
Is it food?
Go ahead.
Wow.
Open it. Let's open. Hey, let's open.
And everybody
Lance's.
under their seat
Oh, my God.
has a speeding ticket. So pick it up.
Oh, my God. This is beautiful.
Can I read my Christmas card?
I don't think you can.
Oh,
Look
wow.
at that.
Wow, this is
Look at
nice.
this.
Awesome.
Oh, he's got Sully
This is
on it
amazing.
right there.
Thanks, Tom.
Thank you, guys.
Very nice.
Tell you guys along. On the air. It's on the air. Thanks so much.
Thank you, baby.